Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a paper snowflake that you can hang in your window and anywhere in your house or even outside for Christmas. And I've done a few already and I've just laid them out on the table for you guys to have a look at. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a super cool snowflake like these. It's super easy, and let's go on with the video. To make a snowflake, you need a pair of scissors, a piece of paper and a pen of your choice. I have a blue Posca pen to just draw a few icy details on the snowflake. So you want to start by folding the piece of paper about a third of a way, just like that. And then you need to cut along the fold like so. Make sure it is as straight as possible. So you cut that piece off so you have a perfect square area to work with. So put this to a side because you don't need that one. And then take your big square and fold it into a triangle shape. It doesn't have to be even, obviously, because it's a triangle and you can't really fold triangles too well. I'm very bad at folding. Just keep trying until you get a rough shape. Make sure the lines are lined up as well as possible, like that. You can fold it as many times as you like, but the more you fold it, the harder it will be to cut the shapes into the paper for your snowflake. So I'm just going to fold mine about 3 times, and then I'll explain the next part once I have folded this and I'm happy with the shape. So now you can cut any shapes you want in and anywhere on this piece of paper. So you can cut any shapes. The more shapes you cut into it, the more detail you have on the snowflake. But I'm just going to start by cutting like a few circles on the points, like so, and then I'm going to add some triangles and stuff like that. I'll probably do about 3 triangles on the bottom, but it shouldn't be too hard, like that. And then I'm going to do like a really wide but small triangle, like that, to sort of create a double-sided small one, and the shapes don't have to be even. So once you've cut as many shapes as you want, I've just added a few, then you can fold it out and reveal your design of the snowflake, and fold it out all the way until you have a full shape. And that is my snowflake there, that I can now add anywhere in my house. And I'm going to do one more to show you guys. So yeah, and then I'm going to decorate these. So now I'm going to show you how to make a small one, and you want to start by folding a big piece of A4 paper in half, and then do the same as we did with the big one, and just fold pretty much about half of the small one, and then cut down the crease so you have a square left to make your snowflake with. So once you cut that bit off, you want to unfold the remaining square and cut along the crease you have from folding the big piece in half. You can actually make 2 small ones because you'll end up with 2 squares if you cut neatly enough in the middle, like so. So then, like you did with the first one, you want to take the small square and fold it as many times as you like. keeping it in a triangle shape. And I'll probably fold it 3 times. So once you've folded your triangle, then you can start cutting all the shapes you want into the snowflake, like you would have done with the first one you did, and you can make as many snowflakes as you want. Try and make it as even as possible on each side, and then obviously you can unfold your small snowflake. It won't be really small, but you'll have a small snowflake. And I was not expecting it to end out like this, but I kind of like it because it has the little spikes on the end. And of course you can make another one with the other square you have. So my mum is having a go at making her own snowflake out of this small piece of paper.
If it's a little uneven down the sides here, or your square isn't quite square, you can just trim it if you want to. If you're like me and feel like you need to do that.
Yeah, so if you can always change the shape of it as well. You can make it even smaller if you want. So right now we are just folding it. So my mum likes to fold it as far as possible. And then we'll start cutting shapes in. My voice just made a really weird noise. So my mum has finished cutting out her snowflake, and now we're going to reveal the snowflake. Ooh, so detailed. So that is the finished snowflake for my mum, and now we can decorate them. Also, to help flatten your snowflakes, you can always put something on them to flatten them out. But with the popsicle pens, you want to shake them and then you push them down on a piece of paper. Oh, a bit of overload there. And then you can draw on your snowflakes, and you guys can use whatever type of pens you want. I'm just going to do some squiggly lines in between these. I recommend only using blue and sort of snowy colours. You can also use Christmas colours on the snowflakes as well, depending on if you're doing just a random winter one or a Christmas one. But I recommend using blue because snowflakes are also made of ice. And then I'm going to do some dots like that on these parts of the snowflake. I'm just putting loads of shapes around like so. And you can even draw some like flowers if you want on the snowflakes. You can draw baubles, presents. But I'm just going to draw a few flowers on these parts of my snowflake. And I'll see you guys when I'm finished. So this is my finished design for the big snowflake, as you can see. And now I'm going to design the smaller one that I did. This one I'm sort of going to draw in the cracks of the snowflake and sort of like start drawing like crystals off of the lines that I'm drawing over the creases. Oh, and if you guys want to see cooking on the channel, let me know, because we might be able to do some cooking. So now I've drawn those, I'm sort of going to go up into these gaps and like connect them like that. I'm going to do that on each side, and on their top I'm going to do that. I am going to draw a few lines like that as well, sort of to create like icicles on the snowflake. And I'm just going to keep repeating a sort of icicle pattern throughout the snowflake. I'm also going to do the same sort of squiggles on these because I like squiggles. And squiggles are nice and easy to draw as well. And you can even draw like a circle in the middle and colour it in, and then draw some more crystals coming off of it like this. And I'm going to carry on drawing a few crystals off of the lines. So this one's actually got a lot of detail on the drawing area, but there's my small snowflake design. And then if you want to do a really detailed design on one of the detailed snowflakes that you can make, then make sure to do that. But those are the finished snowflakes for today's art video. I just put my hands in the paint. Those are the finished art things, and I put my hand in the plastic paint, so I have to wash that off. Hopefully it comes off. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!